Okay, so hi again. Hi to everyone that's watching this later. I'm Mayana, for those who don't know me, and today I'm really happy to be welcoming Angelika. I'm sure she has something really beautiful planned. She has a really great connection to cacao and works a lot with movement and different holistic practices. And so today, the question for you to contemplate is, how is your heart today? So for those who are watching this later, feel free to take a moment to tune into that as well. So yeah, Angelika, I'll go ahead and pass it on to you. I'll be here for whatever you need.
All right, thank you so much, Ayana. You can hear me okay? Okay. Yes, so as you reflect on how is your heart right now, just a little bit about myself in case we haven't met. My name is Angelika, and I have been drinking cacao with this community for quite a long time since the virtual ceremonies began. And it has been a beautiful catalyst in helping me to change my life. I am literally right now, even really truly stepping into the truth of who I am. And it is, wow, it is a journey. And I'm very grateful for cacao and connection that has been such an important and precious part of that along the way. I used to be a school teacher for 16 years. And so as I further evolve into what I'm doing now, it's becoming more and more clear to me that really what I want to focus on above anything is the wellness inside, emotional, mental wellness of youth. And I was just reflecting on this actually, youth as in children, but also as part of the family unit and also within ourselves, our inner children. So that's just a little bit about where I'm at right now. I absolutely love more and more moving, sound. Some of those things are going to come into play today. And I just wanted to let you know that the sort of theme that landed today, it actually landed one night when I was post-surgery in a weird fever vision place. And it's about love and our essence inside of love. So I'll speak a little more to that after we drop in. But I invite you now to go ahead and take your cacao into hand. And I'm just gonna kind of look at some of these shares. Okay. A lot going on. Openness, restlessness, calmness, heaviness, disconnection and lost. Silent, calm, open, sad, emotional, tender, aching. Oof. Yeah, I am definitely joining you with the unsettled and a little bit of aching. I think that this is going to be absolutely what we need. All right. So, with cacao in hand, inviting you, if it's comfortable, to close your eyes and bring that cacao in close, slowing your breath and allowing some connection with the warmth, perhaps the smell. If you can feel your own heartbeat, perhaps imagining that this heartbeat is being shared with the heartbeat of cacao, the pulsing presence of this beautiful gift of Gaia, reminding us that we are always in symbiosis, exchange, when we engage with cacao, when we engage with the earth, when we engage with the divine. raising your cups up toward the sky, acknowledging and giving gratitude to all that is above, the wondrous mysteries that hold us from places far, far away, that draw our eyes upward and bring us into places of mystic thought, awe, wonder, particularly welcoming and thinking of all of the light that is shining just a little more brightly, perhaps in this moment, through various astrological happenings. And just taking one breath here to feel into whatever above is to you. Lowering our cups toward the earth, acknowledging and giving gratitude for all that is below. This land that we are sitting or standing upon in this moment, this beautiful planet Earth that holds us, caresses us with its winds and cleanses us with its waters, nourishes us with so many different sources of food and plants and all of the medicines and secrets and wisdom that is held within. Taking a breath here, inviting you to exhale with a sigh as you just feel into what below means to you. Raising our cups up and extending them forward, acknowledging and giving gratitude to all that is without, the never-ending currents of change that flow around and through, the many people and places and other beings that we resonate and exchange with as we go about our lives. Sometimes fast and wild and relentless, and sometimes calm and welcoming and comforting. But all of these external things, this is what we are, human being in. So having a breath to really feel into and appreciate what in this moment without might mean to you. And bringing our cups back in toward our heart space, acknowledging and giving gratitude for all that is within, for our cellular structures and bones and blood and everything that hold us physically, our heart that beats not only with this physical sense, but with love. The core essence and truth that we are. This is what we are going to call forth today. And this is always here. Always here. Sometimes we just need to peel back a little bit to get a glimpse. but always we are worthy. We are worthy of love. We are divine beings. Inviting a breath here to really just settle into a feeling of what you're holding within today. And then, if you would like to look into your cup of cacao or just continue to feel it, acknowledging and giving gratitude for this beautiful, sacred plant medicine that so tenderly supports us, that offers us so much. All of the carriers of cacao, those who have been learning and passing this wisdom on, the traditions, the trees, everything that brings it to our cup, offering perhaps a breath into your cup of gratitude as you feel into that. And then further infusing any intentions that you have brought with you today that you would like to also infuse into the cacao before taking your first drink. Aho. As you continue to have a few slow sips, I would like to share another little song that recently came through to me. Thank you, cacao, for being here now. Thank you, cacao, for showing us how to be still and listen, to make more decisions from a place of love, and to rise above the fears. Thank you, cacao, for being here now. Thank you, cacao, for showing us how. Yeah. Yeah, so a few things, but I want to offer a little bit of food for thought and also a connection to the Mayan energy for today. Even though this date got set a little while ago with this particular theme in mind, it's, of course, today is 12 Tihash, and I'm also, learning about this through Mark Elmy of the Four Pillars, and 12, according to him and everything, representing all of our life experiences, kind of bundled up. And I like to think about it like you have a dozen eggs, all the eggs there in the carton, all of our different experiences and all of our different parts there in that container. And Tihash being the blade. And so really today, with the Mayan energy, is the invitation to cut away, lovingly, carefully, the parts that you wish to release from the story of you. If it was like an autobiography of your life, going in and doing a little editing, so that the most divine, true self can rise up. So that's just perfect for everything we're about to get into. And please just feel free to drink your cacao as you wish. There's no like, I know I like doing those meditations. There's nothing like that today. It's just going to be drinking as you are called. I also would like to share a quote from Young Pueblo, amazing poet and author, who gives these just profound little short insights that he gets from meditating, deep meditating, and they just blow me away. So this one is, people pleasing disconnects you from yourself. So I'll say that again, and go ahead and let your mind start to bring some examples to mind. People pleasing disconnects you from yourself. And what we're going to do now is I'm going to play a song. It's not going to be too long. It's a little less than 3 minutes. So if you want to go ahead and grab something to write with or to type on, we're going to do just a little bit of a brainstorm. And of course, feel free however your mind works, but I'm going to do like a circle in the center. That is me in the middle. And then from there, just little lines that are basically examples. What are some of these, examples of what? Examples of the masks that we wear, the roles that we take on that are not our true self, the almost like costumes that we put on. And I mean, you could kind of think of it like that, or perhaps it's certain characteristics that when you are with this person or in this place, you act this kind of way, but really it's not you. It's not the true you. And yeah, so not thinking too hard, just like brainstorm style. And then we'll be using that to build upon. So I believe sound is sharing. And go ahead and begin. I'm gonna put about another minute on there. Okay, so just finishing up, and I'm sure that we could write about this for quite a bit more, but we only need a few things to work with next. So let's take a moment to have a nice long drink of cacao. We're going to be doing a brief visualization type of thing here in a moment. And then go ahead and find yourself in a, excuse me, a comfortable position. Doesn't really matter if it's sitting or lying, just comfortable. And let me start this song. Inviting you to close your eyes. Imagining yourself standing in nature, letting the details of your surroundings fill in so that it is rich and full, whatever setting it is that you have brought to mind. And taking a moment to slow your breath, place your hand or hands over your heart if that feels nice. And recognize that we are going to be peeling away a few layers. So asking yourself silently in your heart, in your mind, in your body to just support you and to hold you gently as you do this. And then releasing your hands and imagining yourself standing in this environment. And begin to embody or to see yourself in one of these roles that you were brainstorming. One of these masks that you wear that does not feel like the true you. Perhaps that will present as a particular outfit or a particular action or facial expression, or perhaps just a feeling. But let that come into full awareness. Before now, inviting, welcoming, and allowing some support from Gaia in this matter. beginning with the element of earth, allowing the thought of some small mycelium perhaps, or little roots to just gently ease out from your feet. They don't need to go too deep, just deep enough to connect into the earth. And then we're going to take a nice long breath. And on the exhale, see if you can let that layer just pull away and absorb from your body down into the earth. Just let her take it from you. Breathing in and letting it soak down into the layers of the soil and the rock and the molten core and the beautiful light within the center. Now, bringing to mind a different costume or role that you embody, or a part that you play that isn't the truest sense of you, and letting that come into your full awareness, embodying it in whatever way you see, being with that for a few moments, and trying not to judge, just to see it, just to be aware, like you're watching a picture. And once again, calling on the support, welcoming the gifts of Gaia as we allow her and invite her to help shed this layer away in this moment. This time, through the air, perhaps a gentle wind comes and begins to blow it away, or perhaps more of a tornado just comes and cycles around you and just whisks it right off. But as this unfolds, inviting you to have a deep breath, and on the exhale, allowing all the rest of that to disappear into the air, to be taken away into the sky. Breathing in and maybe even blowing it out. We're going to do this twice more. So bringing to mind a third mask, a third part that you play that is not the truest essence of who you are. And if thinking of this like a mask or a role is too much, maybe just focus on a characteristic or an emotion that you go into that you know is not the true expression of yourself, and let it embody, let it come into awareness. Imagine yourself in that way. And now inviting again Gaia to come in with some water. A beautiful rain starts to pour down. The cool, wet drops falling on your body, letting that mask, that costume, letting that wash away with a deep breath. And releasing. And once more, a final roll, a final mask, a final costume, allowing that to become embodied, letting go of any judgments, just observing as much as you can. This time, calling upon the element of fire, realizing that the sun is shining so brightly upon you, feeling the warmth and the codes and the heat and the light. And with a deep breath, drawing it in and then exhaling, just letting it just burn away. Breathing in. And now we're going to spend just a moment longer with this beautiful light. Because as we have cleared these things away, as we have peeled these layers back, now the truth of you should be a little more accessible. And so whatever that is, that center of you, the essence that is love, that is radiance, soak in some of that light. Draw it in until it feels full. And from there, imagine that an arrow of sunlight and your love and radiance begins to come out of your chest and shoots across the land and lands 10, 20 feet away. And the strangest thing begins to happen. From where that arrow hits the land, something begins to grow. And as it begins to grow, you notice more and more that these are letters, giant letters. The letter L, O, V, and E. An expression of your radiance, your love, your truest essence. Walk over to these letters and imagine, what do they look like? How do they feel? Can you interact with them? Let them be large. We'll just allow a few moments to explore this thought. Perhaps looking around at this space, offering a moment of gratitude to the elements that have assisted us on this little journey. And coming back into our shared space. As you are ready, taking your time and grabbing your cacao. Having some drinks. Once again, grabbing your journal and there's a lot that you could do with this little journaling moment. Anything you wanted to record, you might would like to draw the letters or to describe, and I'll type this in a moment, to describe the essence of you, what happened, what did it seem like, what did you see, what did it feel like when you could take some of that off. Perhaps drawing, what does your inner radiance and light look like? And yeah, we may need to give a little more time. This song is a little short. It's about 3.5 minutes, but maybe we'll play it twice. I think would be good. So yes, I want us to be able to go straight into that. So here we go. we're going to listen to that again. And if you're done journaling or reflecting, drawing, wonderful. Or perhaps it just might feel nice to hold yourself. So often we count on others to give us love, but we have to be able to love ourselves most of all. Whew. Okay. So now, now let's get up and move some of that, because I'm sure that we got some emotions going, some things that would like to move. And so here is again an invitation to just continue embodying, to continue layering this experience. Perhaps, tapping into that essence of self, loving self, and just letting some of this flow if you've been feeling the feels. And then we will definitely be having some space for sharing very, very shortly thereafter. So let me get that going nice and loud. About 5 minutes.
Full of shine now, bright as the sun. Peel back the layers, I want to shine now, bright as the sun. As the sun, peel back the layers. I want to shine now, bright as the sun.
I don't know about you, but that was like very flowy, and I feel like we need just a moment more of like a little more like vigorous. So if you want to just join me very, very quickly with just a little shaking and a little bit of grunting, basically, where I'm just gonna jump for a minute and shake and grunt, and feel free to join me. But like, yeah, I feel like it needs to move a little, just a little more. So. Maybe kicks and legs, jumping a little, shoulders. Okay. Ah. So there we have it. All right. There. Oh, well, gosh, there was one more thing, and I wasn't sure how the timing would work. We're going to do it. Okay. This is 3 minutes long, and then the rest of the time, which we have up to probably even 20 minutes if we need to share. And I know this has been wild, but that's just how I tend to do it. So Leanne Rhymes, she does actually some really beautiful like chanting things. And I found this one. And I just put the words in chat. And so I just, I thought it'd be so neat for us to all be able to sing along with this, you know. So I'm just gonna play it, and the invitation is just to sing along. You can see the words in chat. Okay, yeah, 3 minutes, here we go.
I speak my truth in love. I sing my truth in love. I walk in truth, I dream in truth. I am the truth of love. I speak my truth in love. I sing my truth in love. I walk in truth, I dream in truth. I am the truth of love. I speak my truth in love. I sing my truth in love. I walk in truth, I dream in truth. I am the truth of love. I speak my truth in love. I sing my truth in love. I walk in truth, I dream in truth. I am the truth of love. I speak my truth in love. I sing my truth in love. I walk in truth, I dream in truth. I am the truth of love.
All right, we'll go ahead and let it fade out there. So, hello everyone. How is your heart now? And anything else that you would like to share? Feel free to unmute. If we need to, we can try to organize that, but I think it should be fine. And would just love to hear how it was for you. Getting some love for the chant, yeah. There's a lot of good stuff on that album. Hey, Bonnie. Sure.
That was like really difficult because like the masks that I have are qualities that I want. So I felt myself reluctant to release them. But then I thought, you know what? You don't have to release the idea of them or the need for them or the one of them. Release the mask of it, like trying to be strong, acting like I have it together. I mean, the things that I put were things that I didn't want to necessarily say goodbye to. But I released the mask of it. And then I invited from Mama Gaia the to draw the quality that I want to, and to be really a part of me. So yeah, and I love the movement. And last week I mentioned that I wanted to start incorporating dancing, and I found a song that I guess most of the days in the past week I danced around my living room too. And then I danced to the Spirit of Cacao song. So and you know what? I guess I feel better. Like I feel lighter. So that's what I wanted, so I'm going to keep doing that. But thank you. Lovely meditation. It made me think, and I really appreciate it. Thank you.
Oh, thanks, Bonnie. And you know what? I really love that you made it your own, you made it your own, and oh gosh, well anyway, I also really love what you shared about the masks that you didn't want to release. So it's just a very interesting way to think about that. So, and I also, hell yeah to the movement. I heard that. That is changing my life. Hi, Tara.
Hi, I don't usually share. I've been coming, you've seen me for a couple of years now since I started. And what I thought was really interesting is today I'm actually really activated, even though it was a very mellow sort of experience.
Yeah.
In my meditation, what I decided, which is why I have my sunglasses and my hat on now, is I live on the beach and I'm so energized that I want to see what my experience is going to be when I walk on the beach in just a second. So I'm going to get off of here, but I just want to thank you because I found it incredibly energizing. It was like opposite of what the energy was giving me. It was really mellow, but then underneath that, I got all of this energy to take action. So thank you.
Oh, fantastic. Fantastic. And I would love to be able to go to the beach right after this. That's amazing. I'm just going to share a couple things from the chat. Sarita shares gratitude for the much needed positive, peaceful, healing vibes this sweet gathering offers. Then we have another share, Christiane, so much better. Wow, I came in with a lot of emotions yesterday and today, and much has moved through with today's ceremony. Very grateful, and thanks everyone. And agreeing with Bonnie about the masks is beautiful. I'm so proud that you danced since last week. Oh, I was wondering what's the song Born to Become by Maya Johanna. I'm gonna copy that right now because I want to check that out. Very cool. Kat shared, so enlightening. I discovered every mask I had covered fear. Oof, me and you, Kat. I feel you on that. Wow, what an enlightenment. Okay. And I would definitely still have some time and space if anyone else would like to share aloud. I'm very curious if anybody had an interesting experience with the letters, and in the rest, but
I did. Sorry.
no, please, yeah.
The letters for me, I don't know if it was because we were doing the elements, but each of them were like a different element. So like one was just completely what you would think, well, like a visual of what air would be, and then one was fire, water and earth. So that was pretty cool to see. I'm like, oh, cool. And just feeling really connected in the elements. Even I think before you mentioned any of the elements, they were present for me almost automatically. So just that deeper knowing that how connected we are to the elements and how important that is for like beyond our human form. came through. So thank you.
Ah, yeah. Oh, that's cool. And thank you for sharing, Hadia. Uh, this letter exercise is really, really neat. I experienced a similar type of thing in another place and space, but it's a really interesting thing to work with in meditation on your own, where whatever the word is you want to work with, you envision it, as these giant letters, and then you can start interacting, with them, climbing, swinging, or whatever. And it's just a really interesting, different way to kind of explore a concept or a thing. So might be something you could try at another time. Crystal's letters were fire. And Jesse was struck by how easily it was to identify what I am not, but how challenging it was to visualize what I am underneath the masks. Letting myself gather energy before I dive into what that means. Whoa. My letters also were fire and made me anxious for the surrounding forest in the desert. Oh, with a laugh. Oh, oh goodness. So interesting. Oh, and now I'm seeing hands. Okay, sorry guys. Megan, and then Sabine, then Eric. Yeah. Hi.
Hi, this was amazing. I am so grateful for this community. Like, my heart feels so full getting to be here every week. And like, it's a struggle sometimes to actually make the time fit in my life, but it's so rewarding to get to see some of the same people every week. And I was reflecting on like getting to see the different ceremonies that you've done, Angelika, and like how each one has been this really beautiful journey and how they've evolved. Um and just to know that this community means as much to other people as it does to me feels really good right now, because it's a lonely time and I'm grateful to share space with other people. So I just wanted to say thank you to everyone for being here and send you all my love.
Oh, beautiful. Yes, aho, sister. I second that. Thank you for your beautiful, beautiful words. Sabine.
Yes, so my letters were blood, which is very a true essence of all the elements, I guess. So it was written in blood. And in the forest, I was in the forest surrounded by animals, and I've always been very, very authentic in my essence and how I show myself. So I was just naked in the forest. And so I didn't really wear a mask, but what I do is I wear myself thin in my capabilities. I always tell myself, no, that's not me, or this is not me. But I just have that wish to just let that be and just become deeper in my own self and not put those masks on to say, no, that's not me and I can't do that, because I know I can. But so it was a beautiful, beautiful meditation, just being with animals, surrounded by animals, and each step they would come closer to me. And at the end, there was the blood. It was kind of crazy, but it was true. It felt really true and beautiful. So thank you so much for this.
Ah, thank you for sharing. And please take this as an absolute compliment, Sabine, but I see you as like such a wild woman. I love like the things you share and when you're out in nature and anyway, and so that doesn't surprise me at all, but I feel earth, wind, and you're there, like it's like it comes out of you. So Eric, if you'd like to share.
Yeah. Hey, Angelica, can you all hear me? Okay. Yeah. So thank you so much for that practice. Admittedly, my heart's feeling a little bit tender, but in a really beautiful way. I had this realization that like all of these masks that I wear are just what's preventing me from feeling love, from seeing love, and from actually embodying that. And it's like these masks that have been worn for so long, and I like what came through is that like they all had a purpose. They were all born out of trauma because at various times like I was hurting so much, and so it's like whew, I had to like create these like personas to protect myself, and I'm feeling that those are finally coming down. Like all of these walls around my heart. And it reminds me of this quote by Rumi. And it's just your task is not to seek for love, but merely to seek and find all the barriers within yourself that you have built against it. And when the arrow came out of my heart, the letters were just this pure, like sparkling, like white and gold light. And I just saw myself like laying there in the grass with the letters and feeling so at peace. Because it's been a tough journey of healing and feeling a lot of pain, but like beneath all of that is like, is this light is actually love. And I'm just really grateful to be in a community like this where I can express myself like this, and where I can just really allow myself to be vulnerable. And like the Leanna Rhymes mantra, it's like speak in truth, to sing in truth. And so just thank you for this whole practice. It's been really beautiful. And yeah.
Eric, I honor what you just shared, and yeah, this space has also been for me such a beautiful place to be able to share, and it's very hard, some of the things we dig through, and anyway, just thank you for sharing that, and I hope that you continue to find that beautiful calm peace sparkling light as you carry on. Hmm. um just a few more things from the chat. Want to do this again, focusing more on the letters, and yeah, kind of focusing on being uncomfortable with the masks, and yeah, it would be nice to do the letters some more, and hugs for Eric and for all the shares, and yeah, self-protection by not fully peeling the layers, exposing the new skin. Oh yeah, a lot of love in the chat. um So just want to make sure there's a couple more minutes if there's any, maybe one or probably one more if anyone else is feeling called before we come to a close.
Hey, I just wanted to thank Angelica for your softness and the comfort that you've brought to me today, and especially with connecting with love within and receiving love and having love for others. And I'm super, super emotional today, if some of you hadn't already noticed. So I don't want to get into too much more, but I just really appreciate this space and the self-exploration that this allowed me to do today. I think this is like probably the most that I've written during one of these calls. So thank you. And I love you all, and I'm looking forward to being here again next week.
And we love you. And yeah, I think that's a perfect way to bring it to a close. So just a final invitation to close your eyes and maybe place one hand over your heart, both hands over your heart, and again, just to think about this beautiful, true essence that you are, because that essence is love, and we give so much gratitude for that love within and for the love within the others here and watching later and in our lives, and give gratitude for all that has come today, all of the feeling and the thinking and the doing and whatever unfolds moving forward. And thank you to the space for holding us in love and light, and of course to the spirit of cacao. Our circle is now complete. And yeah, any final words, Ayana?
Yes, thank you. I look forward to watching this recording. It was really beautiful. Really enjoyed all the prompts. I look forward to seeing everyone next Tuesday. I'm wishing you all a beautiful week and lots of love for your hearts. Thank you, thank you, thank you a million times. Feel free to unmute so we can say bye to each other.
Thank you.
Bye.
Thank you.
Thank you. Bye-bye.
Bye.
Yeah.
Thanks, Angelica.
Bye, everyone.
So much.
Love.